So magandang araw kabola. So sa video na ito, pag-uusapan natin itong pinaka-latest po na controversy surrounding the PBA. It's about po the resumption of the league. Although it has a very controversial aspect into it. So yun po yung pag-uusapan po natin sa video po na ito kabola. So sa mga hindi pa po nakasubscribe kabola, pakipindot naman po yung subscription button. So let's start po with some historical context. So the PBA suspend the games po on August 3 if you remember. And again, we already provided po our opinion about this decision. Again, this decision po was just made by the PBA. Hindi naman talaga sila pinilit pa noon ng IATF, pero suddenly the league decided that they just want to suspend muna, and we do understand the reason. It is about the Delta variant nga po na nagpapalala po noon ng number of cases, and up to this point, of course, talaga nag-all-time high na ulit yung ating pong number of cases. Pero again, our opinion has not changed. This decision for me was wrong kasi nga nobody was telling them naman to stop muna. So they should have at the very least, diba, salvage another game day or 2 game days. Siguro yung na-salvage po nila if they have not decided on their own. And those 2 game days could have been a deduction of 6 more games, and that could have been a critical 2 days. Actually, yung schedule po ng liga, hindi lang natin alam. Especially na wala din naman kasiguraduhan po ito pong pagbabalik po ng atin pong league. Now, the plan is to resume daw po on August 29. Although, ang problema ngayon, mukhang hindi nila kayang i-conduct po yung full-blown na PBA bubble like before. Maybe walang available dun sa mga dating nag-offer po sa kanila na mag-create po ng PBA bubble. And of course, kasi pag PBA bubble na in toto po tulad nung dati, meron dyan hotel expenses, and dapat yung hotel magkakalapit lang para dun lang po yung mga players na nag-i-interact. Pero dito po sa plano nila, it's more of a semi-bubble. Ang pagkakaintindi ko po dito, magaganap siya sa Pampanga, is that yung mga hotels ngayon, hindi na siya magkakalapit. Kumbaga, ito pong mga players ngayon, or itong mga teams, they can now choose the hotel that they want to play to. Then of course, magkakaroon din ng playing area or playing venue po. And then yun po yung pinaka-bubble. Yung mga players, dapat dun lang sila sa hotel na napili nila. And then, kapag maglalaro, dun lang din sila sa venue. So, ganun na po yung magiging treatment ngayon. Now, ano po yung controversy about this potential return po? It is about this report that one of the reason kaya may matutuloy po na bubble is that meron nga pong initiative from the teams na shoulder daw po ng players itong mga expenses. Although, if you look po kasi dito sa reporting ng spin.ph, medyo hindi rin klaro kung sino ba yung pinapatungkulan po ng mga team captains na nag-agree in taking care po of the cost. Kasi pwede rin naman na yung mga team captains lang, diba? Yung nag-agree po dito. Pwedeng hindi naman talaga nila nire-representa po lahat ng players. That could be the case, diba? Of course, pag sinabi mo mga team captains, ito yung mga malamang high-paid players. Pwede rin naman po na gano'n. Although, of course, ang pinaka-main issue ngayon is that what if they are saying na lahat po ng players ay makikipag-participate in handling these expenses. Doon nagkakaroon po yun ng issue about this matter. And of course, agad po yung naglagablab sa social media. We have our analysts here, our insider, PBA insiders, telling, unsurprisingly, a lot of PBA players are unaware of any proposal of them sharing in bubble expenses. So, of course, expected yan, diba? We are currently po in a pandemic, diba? So, hindi rin naman natin in-expect po na may inform lahat. Unless, meron na silang siguro group chat, lahat ng players involved and etc. Pero, I suspect wala po. Kaya nagkaroon ng miscommunication wherein hindi aware yung ibang players with this decision. Lalo na, again, kung ito pong decision is pinapatungkulan nito is lahat ng players po is magpa-participate in helping them, the league, in spending po for this bubble. Although, of course, we did see some players reacted na hindi po ito nakarating nga po sa kanila, and that's one of Greg Slaughter who said, this article does not speak for me, and I do believe even other players will have that same opinion kasi of course, pera po nila yung involved dito, so hindi po yan nakakagulat. Now, this is now another evidence po ngayon kung gaano ka-critical actually ang sitwasyon po ng PBA. If you are not aware, in one of the spin POV that I have watched, nabanggit po doon ni Sir Jerry Ramos, which I believe is the president po of PBA Press Corp, na ito nga pong PBA commissioner na si Willie Marshall ay nabanggit niya na hindi nila kakayanin pong magkaroon ulit ng entoto na PBA bubble, and that possibility may actually cause the league to fold up. Nabanggit po talaga yan ni Sir Jerry Ramos. I just can't remember kung anong episode po yan, pero talagang naging memorable sa akin yung sinabi na yan. I even actually repeated it para lang ma-type ko siya ng maayos. And yan nga po yung anyang mensahe dito sa spin POV po natin po napanood. And this is a really bad look ngayon para sa PBA, para sa akin. So, ganito po kasi yan. May tatlo na negative implication ito. Una, it means that the league is having a hard time looking for advertisers or for sponsors. Diba? Of course, pag in-sponsoran mo kasi yung PBA, you are basically advertising din naman. And that is a very, very bad look for a league who is a commercial league, diba? Teams are here to commercialize their products, to market their products. And yet, we have this league, the league po na pinaglalaroan nila, incapable of having a PBA bubble. Kasi wala nga pong ibang kampanya po na gustong i-sponsor yan, di ba? Like, example, may yung ibang company like SM Jollibee, they can shell out naman cash to the PBA, and ang kapalit nun is that commercials for Jollibee, or simply nandun palagi yung logo po ng Jollibee dun sa playing venue, makikita po siya all throughout the game, halimbawa lang po, and etc. So may mga ganun naman pwede po sanang naging mga palitan, pero hindi nakahanap ang PBA of someone or of a company to do that. So, kumbaga, mukhang nakikita na ng mga nasa business industry na hindi na po viable na marketing venture itong PBA. At pangalawa, it also speaks a lot about the potential na hindi po natin matatapos itong ating pong season. Kasi, di ba, kakabalita pa lang, nakita na natin po na may mga miscommunication na hindi maayos po yung mga usapan, and that for me means na malamang hindi pa po ito sigurado na magaganap po ng August 29. Kasi of course, kailangan pa nilang klaruhin sa ibang players ano ba ang magiging hatian, and etc. and etc. Pangatlo na negative implication nito, it again speaks a lot kung gaano po ka-underpowered itong mga players, di ba? They are again the ones sacrificing for the league, di ba? And of course, we have not seen it on other leagues, and etc. And ang nakakatawa dito, di ba? Unlike yung other international leagues, yung number of games ng PBA is napakaliit lang. Like Japan B-League, they have elimination rounds going up to 40 plus games. Yung PBA, hindi umaabot sa 40 pag 3 conferences yung elimination round games. Dito nga, 11 games per team lang. Pero still, they are having a very, very hard time to do this PBA bubble because of expenditures, di ba? So, yan nga po nakita natin mga negative implications po nitong nangyari. Now, what are the potential effects? What are the potential effects of this? For me, the potential effect, number one is that this is again another reason for players to leave the PBA. And for amateur players to try first international league before they enter the PBA, di ba? Kasi nakita naman nila, naghihikaos ang PBA in this pandemic, even though PBA is the number one league still in the country, di ba? So what happened? It is just much better for this amateur league now, or amateur stars now, to try the international league scene muna. Mas mataas yung ibibigay na sahod, and of course, those leagues are better. Those leagues will surely help them improve better, and etc. Compared po sa itatry na nila sa PBA na. Kita nga po nila is nag-i-house na. And for the current PBA players, again, di ba, na payagan naman si Bobby Ray Parks, na payagan din si Kiefer Ravena, I do expect that some more stars and some top role players will now decide to leave after their contract ends. Diba? Kasi si Ray Parks pinayagan. Kasi nga po, yung kontrata niya end naman. So, yan na yung may na-expect natin ngayon moving forward. Pero ang pinakagusto sana natin maging yung effect nito is ma-realize sana ng PBA na nagsasaturate na talaga yung mga negative effect po ng mga farm teams na nangyayari po sa PBA. All of this again, for me, goes back to the incapacity of the league to have a league with parity. And mangyayari lang po yung league with parity if they find a way to ditch these farm teams for independent teams. If that happens, I do believe that PBA will rise again. Ikaw baka bola sa palagay mo? Makakaahon pa ba ang PBA? Comment lang po sa baba.